So it's the final heat of the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup on Friday morning. On the Berkshire station we have Sir William Perkins School, and on the Buckinghamshire station we have Latymer Upper School A. And earlier on today we saw Latymer Upper School B overhaul Gloucester, which was a surprise.
Bit of a shock that, wasn't it? Gloucester clipped the booms on that one, didn't they?
Exactly. So I'm sure they'll take confidence from that, knowing the B crew's already made it through to the next stage.
It's great for Latymer, yeah, to get 2 crews round. And actually looking at this, sort of Latymer on the right hand side there with their both crews here with the sort of blue oars, but with the blue and the stripes closest to us on the screen. Latymer Upper School A making a good early sort of break for freedom on Sir William Perkins School.
So as we see, both crews have gone past Fawley. And that's all about that steering, making sure you stay away from those booms, stay on your course. And Latymer, obviously, last time they won this event was in 2013.
Yeah. It's and actually for Sir William Perkins, it's relatively newcomers to this event. It's great to see them getting in there and getting in the mix and qualifying and now racing at Henley.
Well, that's what we were saying. We're talking about Surbiton High School earlier.
Yeah.
We've got so all these new schools, because there's opportunities for these young females to compete at Henley and various other events now, which is great to see the impact that's not just having our sport but across all sports.
Yeah, and you think about how long the event's been going. So 2012, it sort of takes a few years to get your rowing program up and going, and actually, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing these new clubs get in the mix, which is great. Well, relatively, or schools that have been around a long time, getting their rowing clubs running and getting girls competing in this, what is a great event,
As you see, Latymer, very strong outfit there. They finished second in the B final of Championship National Schools in the Quad Sculls. It's a highly competitive event. The standard of the junior women's sculling is really intense now.
Yeah,
really intense.
It's Chris Clark, the coach at Latymer Upper. He's got a great crew here. He's got a sort of Mia Anderson in the 2-seat and Maddie Lloyd in the 3-seat, both off to American universities and probably looking to join their rowing programs over there. So some talented young athletes in that Latymer Upper School boat. Johnny Keir and Chris Boddy, coaches of Sir William Perkins, are obviously just pretty stoked to get their crew racing here at Henley. So good learning curve for these guys, and hopefully Sir William Perkins will be able to build on this. And how we were saying earlier about you get someone rowing at the school, and then they go back and do assemblies and talk about it, and it gets on the agenda, and people start to think, oh yeah, I'll give rowing a go.
Well, especially when you've got the 2-seat, you've got Emily Keane. She's a bronze medalist at the Coupe de la Ducenay last summer in the women's double scull. She's representing Great Britain 3 times as junior. And when you get kind of certain individuals start to create that environment, then others feed off that, and they believe they can go to that school, they can achieve that, and then it just kind of, you see a swarm of people will start having their international vests for competing at the school.
Yeah, it's sort of, you see someone else like strutting around with like that GB polo shirt, and then you're like, I want a piece of that or something, don't you? And you want to sort of, it breeds that.
Inspires the people around you to believe it is possible, no matter where you're from. You're in that environment, you're training with them. Why can't I do that? A really solid performance there from Latymer A, as they still lead Perkins. When we talk about development programs, it takes time, as you've already mentioned. It doesn't just happen overnight, and it's great to see them compete at the regatta and making it from to Friday.
Quite a nice shot there, quite tight on the Perkins bow of their boat, and you could really see sort of actually they were like shifting it along quite nicely. They sort of had quite a nice rhythm to it, and now here we go again. It's quite cool actually. I really like the way it just cuts through the water and you get that little wave flowing up over the bows of the boat there.
And it's that experience, isn't it? They've raced down the Henley course, having the opportunity to do that. They've learned from the 2 races they've had. They feed that back into the rest of the athletes, what it's like. And that just, everybody else says, you'll sound about, they want to wear that jersey. They want to wear the jersey at Henley, won't they? Because we're doing that. They'll get their kind of blazers from the school, the special blazers for compete at Henley. And that's a win for Latymer Upper School as they cross the line in the last heat this morning of the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup, ahead of Sir William Perkins. And the Latymer Upper School will go on to race at Marlow tomorrow.